amount of firepower on VakifBank's side. Of course, Gabby, been with Vakif since 2019, Olympic silver medalist from 2021. Sarah Gunesh through the middle. She's been here since 2017. Well, actually on and off since 2011, but best middle blocker at the Club World Champs in 2022 is Gunesh, so watch out for a lot of stuffs from her. Fenerbahce, as Mel mentioned, American outside hitter, formerly of Rzeszów in Poland. Well, Cansu Ojbe, the setter of Turkey, best setter of Champions League in 2022, will have the first serve to get us underway. VakifBank on the right in the yellow, Fenerbahce in the blue for this semi-final matchup. A battle of the titans, a clash of the greats, and the first shots are fired. Fenerbahce, first point on the board. Macris. Player from Brazil. First serve for Fener. Ajima looks for it. Does she get the hands? She does not. So the first point, well, the first attempted attack from VakifBank, no good. 2 points in the direction of Fenerbahce. That's a good start for them here in Vakif's home gym. Tough serve, tight ball. Handled well, but a chance now to recycle for VakifBank. Off the hands goes Igonu, doesn't score. Vargas into the hands and out. Cleverly done. Well, 3 points in the right direction if you're a Fenerbahce fan. Not so much if you're here for VakifBank. Macris. Another tough serve, but that's handled well. Tip is picked up. Vargas again. Cross court. Good dig. Igonu is going to have a shot down the middle. That's how it's done. Well, Igonu, as we mentioned earlier, played for Conegliano from 2019 to 2022. It was a huge addition to this VakifBank squad. Oh, great swing through the middle. Sina Uchkova, the 31-year-old Bulgarian, played in China earlier this season. With that swing. And the youngster, 19 years old, Fedotseva, the Russian, with 8 aces last time she took the court, and does not wait to get her first here against VakifBank. Start counting, ladies and gentlemen. She is one of the best servers in the game, hands down. Goes for it again, this time handled nicely. And that's how you do it. Get her off the line immediately. You do not want Fedotseva to go on a serving run, that's for sure. Gunesh. Vargas is dug. Chance again for Igonu. Quick tip, but that's the easy read. No, it's not. Overpassed. Well. Looked like it was coming up super clean from the libero of Fenerbahce. And everyone putting up their hands. Jacko Bogu didn't skip a beat. Saw it, stole it. Good line serve again. Back to Vargas. She's covered. The ball outside. And Christina with her first swing. On the tip again, landing. VakifBank getting themselves back into business. Great defense there out of Gunesh. Whenever you see a middle blocker defending, it's got to be worth double, right? Good serving run from her. It's 4-5 now. Outside the block, sends it long, wide, whatever adjective you want to use there, but it doesn't go back in the court. Fenerbahçe have put themselves in a good position here with a couple points of advantage in the beginning stages of the match. Kutkova gets them in it even further. And here comes the superstar, 24-year-old Italian opposite. Her first season outside of Italy. Speaking of phenomenons, though, Ana Cristina, the 18-year-old Brazilian, also has only ever played in Brazil, left her home country to come here and play for Fenerbahçe. Doing fantastic work as well. Great serve. Ball coming back. Oh, hustle. What a hustle. Beautiful work by Fener. Wow. All those hopes and dreams for that rally. All the effort that VakifBank puts into that. Well, Vakri says, here you go, can have it right back. A little Brazilian on Brazilian love there with Gabby up at the net as well. Vargas. Strong serving. Fenerbahçe are absolutely relentless from the end line. Well, we knew coming into this, serving is one of their strengths. They had 10 aces last time when they faced Conegliano. Great ball up. Cross court, nicely done. Gabby responding on cue. Now, I don't know what's going on in that little huddle, but you can imagine Gabby just trying to keep everyone cool and calm, remind them, hey, it's going to be a long match. This is where we turn it on, switch on our minds, focus on what we can do. Well, that's what Ederem can do. She was pretty quiet in the attacking in the last couple of games that I've watched out of them. She's been sort of quiet in the offense. But not today, it looks like. She had only one kill last time against Conegliano. Good start for her already. Bajima, Doug. Outside, Fedotseva with a hot swing. Picked up, though. Igonu. She's dug in the backcourt. Chance again for Vargas. And she finds it. Claims it. Forces Igonu to play some defense. That sharp cross shot is going to work 9 times out of 10. Just past the hands of the block. 11-6. Huge lead for Fenerbahce. Again, tough serving. Oh, great pickup off the block. Fedotseva gets it through. Now, this may not be how the rest of the match progresses, but it has been a long time. I don't know if I can ever remember the time that VakifBank has been put under such pressure as Fenerbahce is sending them right now.
Then we are not organized good in transition. The ball got to Fedotseva. Who cares? Say that. In transition, we are perfect on Fedotseva against Jansu. We'll be there and we wait. Okay? Remember, Vargas from one. In transition, from one high ball is more diagonal. Transition, Vargas, one diagonal. Transition, Vargas, two linear. 1 and 2 is different. Okay?
Some great insight there from Giovanni Guidetti. They will have scouted each other for all season long, probably. They've already had to play each other twice in the Turkish league. but Vargas from zone 1, meaning when she attacks from the back court, she hits more diagonal than when she hits from the front court on the high ball. So that's why he's asking his blockers to pay attention to that slight difference, but really important. Oh, the tip falls. Igonu finding a way to score. Now, it didn't look as if that was an impossible ball to pick up. Perhaps just a miscommunication there. The speedy action of Gizem. Çakokbogu. Great pickup. Through the block. Smart play on the outside. Targeting that mismatched block. You can see there Çakokbogu putting her hands together, saying there was a tiny bit of a space between Cansu and Güneş. I'll tell you how many times I've turned around to see that action. Those two hands just signaling, hey, close it up. Here at this top level, these players are much better than I ever was, but certainly high level blocking on both sides. Güneş, one of the best in the game. There's the tip picked up. Here comes Igonu. Harder swing, and the block lands all the way on the other side of the court. So not a stuff block by any means, but the rest of the players kind of just watching it drift wide off the hands. Fenerbahçe making it really difficult for VakifBank, especially if they continue serving like that. Now the attacker in the middle front, Vučkova, she'll get credit for that, for recognizing it and executing on it, but the serving of Macris is what put her in a position to get that ball. Tough serve again. Outside, block, covered, free ball for Fene. Tip thrown, easily read. Chance again. Now Gabby this time is dug by her Brazilian counterparts. And a little cheeky roll over the block deep. That is all it takes. Ana Cristina making it look easy from the backcourt. She's got one block in front of her. Finds her way through Güneş. Timeout.
You can keep Xa now. Xa. She said again, show so we have till we open all the net, okay? Keep this guy again, little more attention in transition, little more attention. We are good on Fenerbahçe, and just we are here. And if you just stay straight, this ball we take, okay? And it's good, with this Cara. We use good the setter, okay? Was almost block out. Keep using the setter. Okay.
I gotta appreciate the positivity from Giovanni Guidetti at this moment. His team is down 16-8, but he knows better than anyone that this is going to be a long game. It is far from over. So just giving a lot of positive feedback to his players about what they're doing right. I like that. There we go. There's something that's going right. The power of positive thinking. Huge stuff from Güneş. Reads that really well. Gets that inside arm over, and that's exactly what Giovanni said they were doing well. Blocking on Fedorovtseva. Karabajimet trying to put the same pressure back onto Fenerbahçe that they have been feeling. And it's so tough when you're back there at the end line. You want to put pressure on your opponent without making errors. It's a really tough balance. I'd say Fedorovtseva has that balance down pat. 2 aces. Wherever you are, hope you're keeping a tally. Ace serve again for the 19-year-old. Can she go for 2 in a row? Not this time. Well handled. Gabby sends it back, but it's coming. Another chance off the blockers. That'll do nicely. Well, only one ace that time for Fenerbahçe. Good work by Bajima to handle that, get it high in the middle of the court so VakifBank can run their offense. I think that's kind of the tactic when you're going up against these really tough serving teams. You just have to keep the ball high and playable. Don't try and get it too perfect. Fenerbahçe continue the roll. And Christina was the best opposite of the South American champs in 2021. You can see why, getting past that big block of Ogbogu and Igonu. Finds it deep over the block and then just tagging that end line. There's not going to ever, often won't be a blocker or a defender behind the block. So if you can hit high enough that you're over the block into that zone, it's going to be free court all day. Well, a little change for the serve. Cansu Çetin. Traditionally a libero, but coming in to serve. Oh, and still a tough serve. I can see why. Libero or not, she's got some heat on it. And again, Fenerbahçe just making it look easy against one of the best teams in the world, the reigning champions of this competition on the right side of your screen. Down 10 points in this first set. All right, VakifBank making some changes already. Nika Dalderop of the Netherlands, 24-year-old outside hitter in to stabilize some reception, but no good. Another strong serve. Forcing, well, a quick swing from Ogbogu, but Hede Erdem watching like a hawk. One of the most veteran in the game. Well, it's late stages in the game, 22-10. Well, in the set, I should say. Is this a time for a challenge? Ogbogu looked pretty convinced. I think that's the trick to this challenge system. If you're sure, not if you're hoping, dreaming, praying, if you're sure, go speak clearly, communicate to your coach. I think X, Y, and Z. I think the ball was in. I think it was a touch. I think there was a net touch, a block touch, whatever it is that you saw on the court, because the coach can't see everything. Ooh. Unlucky, it was close, but nothing seeming to fall VakifBank's way right now, and the crowd has been absolutely hushed. Ten points for Vakif, 22 for Fenerbahçe. And the swing from Igonu goes wide. You don't hear that statement very often. One of the most consistent in the game. As mentioned last time around, she had something like 74 attempts to attack and scored 36 of them. Things going from bad to worse. Another ace serve for Fenerbahçe. This time from Çetin. Set point. Off the net with some help. Gabi, tip throw. That's read by Fenerbahçe. And Fenerbahçe with a tip through the block. A touch on the block. Close it out. Astoundingly. The perfect execution. The set long, high, wide. And Christina just slicing it down the line. What a connection between her and Macris. And there you go. It's done. It's over. Blink and you miss it. Less than 20 minutes was that set. 25-10. To change things for this set. What can he tell his players? What can he ask of his players? Are the tactics correct? Do they need to just wait it out? We will see. Set number 2 is underway. Fenerbahçe have the first serve, but VakifBank have the first firepower through Igonu on the right side. Now, not the toughest swing we've seen from her, but smart. Deep shot over the block. Good serve by Vakif. Cross court. Oh, great dig. Oh, Igonu picked up. What a dig off of an Igonu swing. There's the one we're talking about. Right down to the middle back. Anna Cristina just sitting in that pocket, reading so well. Fedotseva past the big block in front of her. And now she's back on the line. 2 aces for her. Will she go for another one? Not this time. Well, the stats have loaded. 4 points she had in the last set. Anna Cristina had 5. Elsa Vargas had 6. A couple sprinkled in for Vučková and Eda Erdem as well. So just a really spread out offense. That one going to Anna Cristina again to add to her tally. On VakifBank's side, Poligonu had 3 points. Gabby had 3. Really no one else making any waves. Ogogu had 1. And Zergunash also with 1. So for that man on your screen, Giovanni Guidetti, he's got some questions that need to be answered. And I think it starts with the reception. The first point of attack, Fenerbahce have absolutely figured it out. Tough from the service line. Getting Vakif out of system so they can really read well and rely on their block. There we go. Another one. And another one. Everyone of Fenerbahce is racking up some aces right now. One going to Vučková. Tough swing off the block and out. Even when there's a huge block in front of her, Anna Cristina finding ways to make something happen for her team. Oh, tough serve again. Almost impossible, that one. And another point going the way of Fenerbahce. VakifBank asking some questions. Did that touch one of the players? Looked like they were pointing to somebody's foot. But no luck. 6-2. Vučková still at the line. Just long. Letting VakifBank off the hook. Igonu gets Fenerbahce off, but it does not seem to matter. Even from the 3-meter line, Macris is setting with speed, with height, with absolute precision. Watch how perfect that ball is. Goes all the way to the antenna, and it's still high. So Anna Cristina, all she has to do is snap that down the line. Fenerbahce making it look so easy right now. It's not, let me tell you. And another bit of a breather off of an unforced error. Eda Erdem up early and connecting well. Just that darn net getting in the way. That'll happen. Captain Eda Erdem. 35 years old. Played in Fenerbahce since 2008. Vargas. Now remember, from the backcourt, goes a little bit more cross court, so the blocker is lined up perfectly on her. The only thing that they needed or could have done is to finish those hands back into the court, but so much easier said than done. In theory, that could help, but in reality, it is a tough swing. Tight set for Igonu, can't swing on it. Fenerbahçe can, and again, off hands and out. Fenerbahçe doing a fantastic job of swinging really high. So that's what you're seeing now with all these balls going out of bounds off the block. They're really working the block in front of them. Timeout.
Good. Not that we have Jansu and we have the libero. You have to receive good. She has to set good. Bitte. Not we have 112, each other just a mess. We cannot take 4 break when the Ruseva serve. That we cannot take. When the Ruseva serve, we make side out. Finish. Because if we are just there attacking on your end, only Anna Cristina is over. Just our end, middle of our end. Direction. Haydi, we need a bit of trust and confidence. Okay?
Well, we didn't even need a microphone in that timeout. Giovanni letting his thoughts be known to anyone in the vicinity. He's a little upset, as you can imagine, but these are the moments that coaches, well, you dream about being in this kind of match. You just want your team to do the best they possibly can and give them all the tools they need to get there. And sometimes a little bit of friendly motivation, we can call it, is in order. Xhaka, 27-year-old American. Good serve and a block to back it up. And there we go for VakifBank. A good run of defense. Güneş working hard to get from one side of the court all the way to the other one. And closing up to her outside blockers, making a good solid block. That'll do nicely. Now 6-9. Xhaka with a tough serve. Does she get an ace? Oh, not yet. How Fenerbahçe got that back into play and a block. And eventually VakifBank find a way through. Man, Fenerbahçe just making it impossible. There's the tough serve. Vargas sacrificing her body to get that back into play. Eventually, Bajima doing nice work on that cross-court cut. Xhaka still at the line. Great dig from Gavi. Overpass though. Macri sends it out. Oh, the pickup is there from Egonu, but she's out of the offense now. Bajima has to send with 2 hands. All the options for Fenerbahçe, that one will do. Clever move from Fenerbahçe. That happened half a play ago when she put the ball on the floor in front of Egonu. There it is. Now Egonu is out of the offense. They have more of a chance of making the defense, and then they can go again. So it's not just about the first ball kill. It's about what you do, how you make the players on the other side move into the way you want them. All just pieces of the puzzle. Some luck there for VakifBank. That ball coming high off the blockers. Plenty of time for a defensive play. Just a miscommunication between the middles. It's not always the middle's fault. Come on, guys. Top serve. Nice one. Free ball for VakifBank. Opportunity now. Boom. There it is. That's what we've been waiting to see. Ball brought back in, has to be sent as a free ball, easy, and then a quick, sharp, short inside for Egonu. No blockers in sight. And now we are back to within 1 point in this set. Overpass, Egonu blocked! Wow! Huge block from Macris. Was it Vučkova or Macris who got that block? It was too quick for me even to see. Macris, wow! So clever. Egonu just wanted that so badly. Great tip. Out of the net. No, it's not. So point for point, VakifBank staying with them. Ooh, Vakif's down for a little bit longer than expected. Hope she's all right. Both these teams sacrificing their bodies, putting it on the line for their teams. Well, the immediate response from VakifBank force Macris to set, gets that a little bit low for her middle. One-handed setback, that'll do beautifully. Don't count out Macris just yet. Might have been down for a second. Right back up with the one-handed set behind. Arina Fedorovtseva, 18-year-old Russian MVP of the Turkish Super Cup. No luck on that occasion in her serve. Well, she does have already 2 aces. Had those 8 aces last time out on court. So we'll give her an error. We'll allow it. Great swing. Vargas. She has been an absolute stud for Fenerbahce. Only 23 years old, played in China earlier this season. And has been working with Fenerbahce since 2018. Uchkova. Gabby goes off the block. Ball goes right back to Vargas, and again, she just does not miss. The firepower in that arm, but the precision as well. She's not just swinging blindly every time. She knows exactly where the blockers are. She's either aiming high off their hands, or if they leave her that line, she will absolutely take it. Good response from Igonu. Storms back to the line to serve after that. No time for celebrations. It is all business. And you know what happens when you start to see that face on Paolo Igonu. You don't poke the bear, because the bear comes to fight. Aggressive serve. Goes off hands. Chance outside for Gabby with the roundhouse swing. She's dug. Free ball coming back over and somehow in. Nope, it's been called out. So the rule there is the ball has to go inside the antennas. So from that angle, the question is whether or not she was able to get the ball from where Coach Terzic is standing to the angle across the other side of the net while going through the imaginary extension of the 2 antennas. Well, I'm no physician, but Zoran Terzic, pretty sure that was legal. I guess the volleyball gods will decide. Big swing out, and that's in the business, is what we like to say. The ball never lies. That might have been Fenerbahce's point that was stolen, but they got it right back. We have another game on our hands now. It's 14-15. Much better scoreline already than the first set, if you're a VakifBank fan. Interesting. Ball overpassed. I'm going to have a look at that again. So this looks like that ball has definitely crossed the plane of the net, but nevertheless, Fenerbahce has been called over the net, so we will trust the referees, and on we go. Chance for VakifBank. Things getting a little scrappy on both sides, I have to say. Things getting a little bit scrambly after things going so well for Fenerbahce over the last, few minutes. Now they are having to fight. VakifBank, not a team you can ever count out, and there's why. Huge block from Cansu. Backed up by Shaka Bogu right next to her, one of the best blockers in Champions League last season. Oh, the idea was right. Target the smaller blocker, but she's there for it. Timeout.
She already kept 3 balls. Why? All attacks is line over the net like this. All. Only one thing that we cannot do. Diagonal better. Just not this, okay? Those kind of balls, for example, defense is on 3, Ari. High ball. Every time, very high ball.
Have another look at this last block from Cansu. She's there. She's not the tallest player in the front, so you can see why Anna Cristina is aiming for her. But the trick is to still go high. You want to target either the fingertips or the thumb or the side of the arms or the elbow. But if you have a small blocker in front of you that's going straight over and tough, aggressive, just do not aim for that small little zone. Of course, as always, easier said than done. Gabby with her team's 2-point advantage at the moment. Lowers it to 1. Good idea to switch things up though. Sign of a good server. Some short shots go deep, some go short. Sometimes they don't make it over the net, but the intention was there. Down by 1 now, Fenerbahce in a different position than last set. Tough block. Cansu pushes that tight to Bajima. Does she get a tip? No touch. Again, trying to do only what she could. Really tight set. The blockers had the advantage there. What she wanted to do was push it off the hands and out of bounds. But they didn't give up the fingers. 17 all now. Oh, great up. Chance for the middle. There it is. The moment utilized to perfection. You almost knew it was going to go to the middle. I'm surprised that Ida Erdem took a step in the opposite direction because Cansu hasn't been able to get her middle running with the reception that she's had. So that was absolutely the moment to find Xhaka, and she does. Quick change for the serve. Data. Chevetiolu, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Vargas, Doug. Cansu pushing it back to Igonu, and does she clip the line? Yes, she certainly does. Found that corner. Love that pushback from Cansu. Look at the width on it. So the blockers are leaving so much space line. Doesn't even take it, still scores cross court. Well, the points looked like it was awarded to Fenerbahce. Well, maybe not. 2017 timeout called. Well, it's always fascinating to hear into the timeouts what the coaches are asking of their players. Now, that's a good choice by Fedorovtseva. She saw that line wide open. That's Zoran Terzic just reminding his players, hey, we're 1 set up. We're down by 3. We are well and truly in this game. I want to see it on your faces. But you're here to fight. And they have been fighting. Can they deliver? Yes, they can. Captain Ada Erdem Dündar. Love to see that set from Macris as well. She's not using her middles often, but when she does, it's the correct choice because the blockers on the other side are not prepared for it. They cannot be everywhere at once. So as soon as you have a chance to introduce that speed behind, it's going to be really tough to slow down. Another serve, another ace, and the high five with the coach, Ada Erdem Dündar, leading from the front as a captain, joins the ranks of the ace club for Fenerbahçe. And on no other than Gabi, one of the best receivers in the world, potentially. Another good shot. Vargas is blocked, and Fenerbahçe having a bit of joy eventually. Finally, that was very close to being 2 aces in a row. But this last swing here, Vargas, now they know she wants to go cross on that backcourt attack, and they're not going to let her. Cansu lets Fenerbahçe back off the hook. Cannot take your eye off the prize. Macris, she's got an ace. Can she get another one? Goes for the libero on the right side. Igonu with a fast flipper behind. Barely even an approach. Just a 1-2 step and a jump. And hits way over the block, deep into the court. Oh, the aggression from the end line continues, but somehow Fenerbahçe make it all about them. They have been miraculously getting out of some really tough spots. Macris responding. And Fenerbahçe, even though she was the one who almost got aced, goes full throttle. Gabi with the roundhouse. It really is a battle of the titans between these two teams. Some of the best players ever to play the game are going head to head here tonight, and it is fireworks every single time. Well, Vakif with a 2-point advantage. Serving to Anna Cristina, but absolutely no mercy right on Cansu. And I hope she's okay. That looked really, that looked intense. Well, the sportsmanship is there. She says, does apologize afterwards, but look how much line there is, and she's not hitting straight down. She's hitting deep into the court. Nothing Cansu could do but just throw her hands up. Well, another Cansu on the other side now. Çetin goes back in for her serve. She had some success in the last set. The block is covered. Igonu again off the hands. Great defense from Macris. High ball set to Vargas, who goes into the angle, and how she found that sharp angle past the block of Chiaka. Oh, put her hand up saying, no, maybe I was floating just a little bit, but man, what a comeback. 23 all. Well, I have to say this stadium packed with thousands of Turkish VakifBank fans. They've been quieted all first set, and they seem to have lost their voices once again. As Fenerbahçe now on the verge of stealing this set from under VakifBank's claws. Well, that ball called out, which would pull up set point for Fenerbahçe. Question, was there a touch? Was it in? There are two different conflicting requests from Xhaka and from Igonu. She looked convinced it was in. Gabby does not look convinced of the same thing. What do you guys think at home? In, out, block touch, or just a straight point to Fenerbahçe? Not that we have any vote or any say in it, but you know, we're just commenting, just questioning things, watching, observing, admiring, if you will. Oh, the challenge was for touch. I don't see one. Neither does the referee. Let's have another look at it. No touch. Well, we didn't clearly see if it was in or out, but that means set point Fenerbahçe. Not an ace. Not an ace. An ace serve on set point for Cansu Çetin. What a way to step in and deliver for your team. Fenerbahçe coming from behind. And an ace serve that falls just a couple meters outside the court without a single body going for it. Well, that is not the kind of Fenerbahçe or this kind of VakifBank response that any of us would expect. But there you have it. Fenerbahçe jumping for joy, rightfully so. 2 sets up against VakifBank. Now, shortly we'll have a chance to speak to some of the coaches. Well, there's only 2 coaches that we'll have a chance to speak to, but always curious what they have to say at this midpoint in the match. Things going really well for Fenerbahçe. 25-23 after a 25-10 first set. Can they come back into this game, not only physically against a very strong Fenerbahçe, but mentally? After being down 2-0, now it's not impossible. We've seen it happen time and time again. In fact, just yesterday, as Acıbaşı came back from being down 2-0 against Novara, only to lose in the 5th. But it is everything still yet to play for if VakifBank can improve their reception. For now, they're in the serve. Set number 3, Cansu has the first one. She sends it right down to Ana Cristina. Vargas has the first fire, and she'll get it cross court from the back court. And that was something that Coach Guidetti was asking them about very early on. When she's swinging from the back court, take more cross on her. That was pretty clear. And again, she can hit anywhere. Igonu with another error. Not like the Igonu we're used to seeing. Reminder, in the last match, Igonu 36 points. Right now, she's on 9. Well, it's not just her with the errors. Seyre Güneş going high and wide. Question mark, was there a touch? Ooh, potentially could have been. Vučková looking a little guilty, but on they play. No challenge called. Bajima into a big, huge stuff block from Vučková. Well, if you're the middle blocker, Vučková, that's a great read. A couple other players have already tried. The last response. Timeout. now I'm second guessing myself. I thought he had asked them to close cross when Vargas is in the back court, but from zone 1, close line is what he's saying now. So he wants his team just to be working together at the very least, be all on the same page, whether it's right or wrong. Everyone needs to be in the same direction and playing the same playbook. Nice response from Vakif, working at the net, making it tougher for Fener to make that point. So quiet in this gym though, I'm so surprised. There's a lot more just booing than actual cheering. Good pickup. Here comes Igonu. Cross off the hands. Vargas again. Goes into the block and down. Nice response there from, good reactions I should say, from Gunesh. Gabi taking full responsibility, floating ever so slightly. Vargas racking up some more points for Fenerbahce. 5-1. Serve from Fedotseva. Great response. Much better reception there from VakifBank, allowing Jansu to run that ball high and wide to Gabi. Going off the fingertips. And it's Gunesh to serve. And Christina does exactly the same thing, but even more power on it. Going up against Igonu and Chiaka. Very tough looking block, but you see the arms of Igonu floating and reaching, giving her that target. High ball outside to Gabi. She's found hands, so has the defense though. Vargas to the middle. Hajimat going high to Gabi. Searching for that corner of Baklava. Does not find it this time. Just a couple of inches too long. Achar now in the reception in the libero jersey. Much better, perfect ball in. And Igonu finds the sideline. And that's a great change. And then Achar making that ball, putting it up on a platter for her setter, and that's exactly what VakifBank need more of. Well, that in addition to some service pressure. Trying to mirror what Fenerbahçe is doing. Eight 3. Just long. Let's see what Gabi's got. Champions League gold medalist, MVP of it last season. Igonu going for the touch, and she gets it. Nice high swing, clever. Doesn't try to swing down, sees the blockers, goes for the fingertips. She's at the disadvantage there as she's kind of flying into the ball, close to the net. Fedotseva gets some help from Macris, as does Vargas, and things continue to flow. VakifBank, even from completely out of system, I mean, their setters running off the court, bump setting back, high ball, blockers are up, and still Vargas finding a way deep cross court past the block. Incredible work by her. And Christina, tough serve, but nice work from VakifBank. Free ball coming. Chaka's on that, so is the dig. And the response, Fenerbahçe in the mood to get this set over and done with quickly. They are already double the points of their opponent at 10-5. One quick change, setter for setter. Opet Gulubay comes in, the 23-year-old in her second season with VakifBank. Off the hands, picked up. Oh, great defense from Vargas. And the tip throw, not down yet. What's Bajama got? Looks for hands, they're not there. And Fenerbahçe continues to steamroll in the right direction. That pickup by Vargas as well. You think you're talking about these players as offensive weapons, but think about how many defensive touches that Fenerbahçe and Vargas and Anna Cristina are getting on their side as well. It is a whole package of players. Nika Daldorop in for Bajama. Oh, good responses. Ooh, scramble play. All right, back over to VakifBank. The swing from Igonu puts it away quickly. Nicely done by Chaka to get that out of the net so the setter could then go and run what she wants. And what she wants, well, it's Igonu to get a kill like that. 11 as Fenerbahce, 6 for Vakif. They can come back in this set, but they are going to have to start now. And Cristina with a great ball in. And the swing off Gabby's hands. Just all things looking so smooth for Fenerbahce. Ada Erdem finds Daldorop, and she gets one down the line. So we haven't seen a lot of her offensive action. She hasn't been in that position to attack as of yet in the match, so a little bit of added uncertainty element. Vargas again and again and again and again continues to fire relentlessly off the hands, around the block, past the block, deep corner. Is there anything that she's not capable of doing? Great swing from the middle, but the block is there. Chance again for Igonu, who's blocked. Comes scrambling back over there. Now free ball for Fener. Tip from Fenerbahçe. It's a little bit too tight, right into the hands of Paula Igonu. It's a good reactions there to keep the ball alive. Fenerbahçe doing everything she could to push that off the hands and out. Now 13 for the visiting team, 8 for the home team. High ball, and it goes in. Big stuff block from Gunesh. More of that needed for the home team. Sera Gunesh, the 23-year-old, was the best middle of Champions League last season. Best blocker of the Olympics in 2021 as well. Another attempt to put pressure on Fenerbahce goes long. Things looking a little dismal now if you're VakifBank. Is this a timeout or is it a challenge? A challenge? Well, I don't think Giovanni Guidetti actually thought that ball was in. A nail-biting occasion for players and the fans alike. Oh, another one. And another ace serve. Fenerbahçe, that's 3. You cannot take your eye off the ball, off of her, off of the prize. She is relentless from the end line. Goes again. And a bit low for her. (15-10). VakifBank 5 points down. Need to get some heat here. That's not going to help. Anna Kristina forcing the issue. And this is the problem, well, if you're a team, any team on the other side of the court from Fenerbahce, they don't have a weak link. They have excellent middles. They have release hitters. They can also run speed. They have Makris who's setting from bump setting off the court and still putting up butter. There just isn't, well, there isn't a response, but if there is, it's going to come in that shape right there, the shape of Paula Egonu, who can be the game changer. Woo, what a line shot. What a merciless swing. And Kristina gets them running. That's a free ball coming from Gabby. Chance for Gizem to put that perfectly up and perfectly back down from Vargas. Now, Melissa Vargas, only 23 years old, was the best scorer of the Champions League in 2019, has 2 Champions League bronze medals, but she is on a mission to get a gold medal for her team this year. Commentator's curse. Fenerbahce fans are enjoying it. They're just about the only ones in the stadium making a peep. They have them. He's the best blocker of the Super Cup in 2023. Hasn't been getting a lot of offensive action because of the rest of the players just do not miss. Vargas, Anna Kristina, and Fedorovtseva are just eating up every single ball that Makris is sending to them. I mean, where do you block? If you're standing on the net, if you're middle blocker against this team, who do you prioritize? That's the question that Giovanni has to answer. Happens to the best of us. It happens to everyone. Forget that these players also are so young. Anna Kristina, 18. Melissa Vargas, 23. Fedorovtseva, 19. I mean, this is a next generation of players that are proving that our sport is just getting faster and stronger and, well, better. More fun to watch. Deda Çeliolu in for the serve. Doesn't make much of a difference though. Fedorovtseva has her way on the outside, and her way or the highway is how this match seems to be going. 19 years old. Best outside hitter of the Club World Champs in 2022 was Fedorovtseva. So Anna Lazareva now stepping in. To block. So no setter on court now for Fenerbahce. Doesn't matter. VakifBank get a cheap and easy one. And that's the moment to do those kind of shots. Certainly Fenerbahce were not expecting it. Good ball in from Fedorovtseva. Back to Vargas. She goes down the line. She just goes wherever she wants, really. If you block her line, she'll take cross. If you take line, she'll go cross. If you go high, she'll go low. If you go straight over, she'll tip. She has not failed yet in the offense. There's the Egonu that VakifBank need more of. I wonder what that little conversation was about. I'm imagining it was, set me the ball. all the time. Anytime you have a chance to set, just set me the ball. There's a good serve. Ooh, hope Gizem's all right. Fell a little bit rough there. The 29-year-old libero, also of the Turkish team. Ooh, that looked like a rough fall. Best libero of the Turkish Super Cup in 2023. Quiet, unsung hero of this Fenerbahçe side. She steps in to set. Fedotseva dug by the foot. Oh, and it's come back over. Chance for Fener to put it away. Not yet. Good responses. Gabby is up with the tip set. Gets the libero back on the floor again. Vargas to swing, and she goes just outside. And VakifBank needed that point dramatically. They need it for momentum. They need it for the psychology. They need it for... They just need it for the point itself. It's now a 3-point spread. Timeout.
We are looking, he's coming over there now. Hello. 2-0, 2017, died. Let's play. Let's think about this.
Here's how that last point went. What a scramble. That one could have fallen. A smart play by Gabby, but ultimately just wide, and they had to fight for it and earn it. VakifBank might just believe they can come back into this. And another one goes wide. That's 2 wide swings in a row from Vargas, who has barely put a foot wrong all match long. Could this be the momentum swing that VakifBank need? If you're Fenerbahce, you know they are a team that will fight, can win. But an unforced error goes back to Fenerbahce. You felt like that was the moment. Potentially there was a touch on that, but remember, one wasted challenge already earlier on. When Giovanni Guidetti asked if the ball was in or out, just to have a chat to his players. It might not be the time to challenge again. Instead, the point goes back to Fenerbahce. And the ace comes firing through. Fedotseva. That's number 4. Well, a good time if you're a Fenerbahce fan. It's a 4-point lead again and a timeout.
We didn't change. We keep the same and we go. 5. She never said to say one time in 5. She just said it's 6 points. I know. Only 6 points. Give it to Gabi. Okay.
Perfectly placed down the channel. Well, I don't know if any of you were watching the Rupe Prime Volleyball League, where it's 2 points if you get an ace without anyone touching it. So I feel like that's the mentality that VakifBank needs to take right now. Their coach saying, just touch it, touch the ball, make a move for it, because that's the first step in getting it up. But I think that's what they were hoping for the first time around. That'll do. 22-19 now, but almost exactly the same serve, and you feel that is a sigh of relief, just a breath of fresh air for VakifBank, but they need a huge shift right here. That's not going to do it. Block out. And Christina continuing to do what she's done all match long, which is use the hands in front of her. They're big hands too. She's got Igonu right there. Cansu Çetin. I'm sure that Fenerbahçe will remember well her ace to finish off set number 2. Much better handled by Aylin. And the ball comes firing back from Igonu. Well, it's now or never for VakifBank. 20-23. Igonu at the line. She can get some aces. She needs them now. That's not the one. And just as Fenerbahçe will have hoped and dreamed, they have match point to win 3-0 over VakifBank. Vargas goes for it and she gets another ace serve. It is done and dusted. 3-0 for this incredible Fenerbahçe side, who left no stone unturned against VakifBank. They gave them no room to breathe the tiniest sliver of hope in set number 2. But set number 3, they were on a mission and let everybody in the stadium know that they had come to win, and win they did, and win big. Well, a regrettable result for the home team of VakifBank here in the semifinals of the Champions League 2023. They now have a second leg where they must win either 3-0 or 3-1 to force a golden set and an opportunity. Meanwhile, MVP of the match has been decided. No surprises there. Melissa Vargas, you were absolutely incredible. Huge compliments to her for her performance. Looked like every single ball she touched just turned to gold. And VakifBank had no response how to stop her.